start streaming. Oh, I didn't get music. But that's fine, I can just do that real quick. Anyway, I believe we are live. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 4 of The Prize. I am your host, Cinderclouds, and today we are continuing our quest for the shiny Virizion. Sorry I am late.
And hello.
I will have my friend and currently the only other person on the podcast right now, T Mango.
Hello, guys. I think there's only 2 people right now, and it's me and you.
Yeah, but hey, people will come. I'm about to advertise.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry I'm late. I couldn't find my game, but then I found it. And I'm just gonna advertise it in places.
And Kate should be joining us soon.
At some point in the
Alex.
future. Alright, we're getting some viewers.
Where'd you advertise it?
The Shiny Rangers chat and also a few other servers.
Cool. Hello, other peoples.
Alright. There's some music. I'm actually still in the middle of setting things up, so once I have set things up, I will actually start hunting. I just wanted to get this podcast started.
What else do you have to do?
Well, I have to advertise, put the game in my DS, and start it up, and that's about it.
Oh, that's not bad. I'll get a little bit of a head start. Which won't really help because you have like thousands of resets head start.
Like 6,000.
Yep.
And I guess the stream's having a few issues, video output low, all this irritating stuff. Alright, let me just my regular stream setup, and I think I was actually I'm still eating. Man, I am so boring.
It's all good. I'm so exhausted today. I slept horribly.
Rip.
Just because I have to keep the cats in my bedroom for now, so they woke me up at 6 a.m.
Oh.
crying for food.
Well, cats do that. I've been
Yep.
volunteering to like basically I'm in charge of a group of kids for a few hours
Yeah.
every day this week. I do this 2 weeks, twice a summer. So like 1 week and then another week.
Oh, okay. Is this different from the position you were talking about?
Yeah, it's different from that.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of related because I have experience taking care of kids or like being in charge of them for a few hours, but at the same time different because this is just volunteer work, while that other thing is a potential job.
Yeah. Run
Alright.
all over
I need
creation.
to get my my encounter counter up.
Oh, that's important.
Yeah. It's hard to podcast on weeks that I'm doing the volunteering though, because I barely made it home by 4.
Yeah. Oh well, a later stream still works.
Yeah. What was I doing on my phone? I was not doing anything on my phone. Apparently stream health is low, which is not ideal, but that's okay.
Stream health?
Yeah, basically the connectivity of the stream.
What do you mean?
It's saying that there's low connectivity, which is not ideal.
Oh.
But you know what?
Story of my life.
You know what? I don't care.
I mean, it seems fine on my computer.
Alright. Guess YouTube's just overreacting.
Does it, like, warn you?
Yeah. Alright, there we go. I can start my encounters. And it only took like 8 minutes into the stream starting.
But run all over today.
Alright, let's see if first encounter of the stream is shiny.
Like, or today, like back.
What? First encounter of the stream. So. Oh, rubber band's being terrible, but it is not shiny.
Alright, so what happened with your driving shenanigans?
Alright. So. I had to go to his doctor's appointment, and my mom said I should drive there, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's good practice. And that was all fine and good. And then, while we're there, I get a call from my brother, and his car battery died. So we had to go jump start it. And I have never jump started a car before today. So I had to figure that out, and then I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to be home by 4.
Wait, was your mom with you to help you?
Yeah, I have...
Okay.
I don't have my license yet. She has to have been with me.
That's what I thought. Well, when you were jump starting the car.
Yeah. She basically just, like, told me to read the steps off the owner's manual. and do them.
Yeah. You gotta be careful with that too, because you can, like, blow up the engine.
Yeah. When you put the, like, last thing on the... that connects the car, you know, like, you have to
Mhm.
put the wires... When I put the last one to complete the connection, it sparked a bit, and I'm like, ah!
Oh god.
Hmm. There's not enough activity here. Where else can I advertise this? Because I don't want to annoy people.
Yeah. I don't know, it's hard.
I kind of want to go into the Jubilee one again.
Yeah, but apparently someone said something.
I think you can advertise as long as it's not a lot, and I don't remember the last time I advertised for it.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Oh, there we go. Stream health is finally back up to green.
What's
When
happening?
does it have to be done by? I have to go take care of something real quick.
Oh, okay.
Meaning the chat will... Meaning nothing will be happening for, like, a minute. Unless you can entertain the chat while I'm gone.
Well, there's no chat, so...
Fair.
It'll be fine.
Talk about something, because, like... My mom is making me unload the dishwasher, which is fine. But also, I started live streaming 13 minutes ago.
Yep.
And she knew I wanted to be home by 4, which means I probably had something I wanted to do at 4. And I am doing that thing I wanted to do at 4.
Well, it'll be okay.
Oh well. So yeah, I will be back in like a minute.
Okay.
Alrighty, I am back. Hope the chat
Welcome
was
back.
kept entertained.
There was nobody. It's okay.
This really has not been going well.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not your fault.
I know. I just want you to get more viewers. I'm such a boring person.
Same.
So
I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to host a podcast.
Well, it's fun for us. Well, at least you get to hunt and have entertainment.
Yeah. Though maybe better entertainment would be watching My Little Pony instead of just talking and trying to entertain two people.
Yep.
But it's fine, I like shiny hunting.
Yeah, I did it so much. And I'm glad
What?
we're doing this hunt. I needed something else.
Yeah. Were you just like hunting whatever wormhole legendary you found?
Huh?
Were you just hunting whatever wormhole legendary you found?
Well, I would go. I didn't have a specific one in mind, so I would go until I found one, and if
Yeah,
there was
you
one
would
that I
hunt
liked enough-
whatever you find, basically.
if I liked it enough.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times I would find something and be like, I don't care about that. But
Oh, Pokemon uploaded a new Draft League video and I haven't watched it yet. And I can't watch it because I'm podcasting.
hello.
Hello.
What's up?
I forgot I had black. I did black. I beat through it and everything.
Oh, so you have it.
Aw.
I left it at home. Otherwise, I would be at
Ah.
Virizion right now. But I'm not. I'm not near it right now.
Rip.
That's okay.
Just next time. Next time. Actually.
Yeah.
Because what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna sit here and I know where it is. I just gotta.
Alright. Then I'll add you on the layout for next time. So not this time, but next time.
Oh, I loved it. I was afraid that I was gonna I was really afraid it was gonna turn into the best part would be the preview. Oh my god, it was just so there's times that I wanted to cry but I didn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because some parts were so sad.
Yeah. The last movie was really, really good. I saw that one.
It's really good. I mean, it has a different pace to it than the last one, but it was really good.
Sweet. I'll add that to my list.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like
hello,
there has to be-
Circled Vanillax.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing today, Vanillax? See, Snarky, now we have a chat.
Yay.
Alright.
A one-person chat.
Better than none.
Yeah, I was crunching ice.
I'm just reading sponsor chat right now and
Nom nom nom.
for Jub Jubs. Oh my gosh, you guys, finally I have my shiny Didene. I've been hunting him for a month. 2,189 SOS, 109 eggs, and finally. And
Oh my god.
I may or may not have given my grandma a heart attack when I screamed. I'm like, oh god.
That's so many
Yeah.
encounters.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
as,
how I
as far as
felt about
SOS
Gumi.
goes, 109 eggs is relatively good, honestly.
It's like my Gumi nightmare.
I think I would rather search for Gumi in Gen 7.
Yeah.
even though
I mean,
not only a lot easier, it's also like, even though SOS is kind of easy, but still you don't know how long that takes.
well, I mean,
Yeah, and it's like a
if
10%
you
chance.
if you
to
do it
be
like
golden.
if you do it like I do, where you dual hunt, and you know how I do an SOS hunt while I'm doing a soft reset hunt?
Yeah.
I would absolutely do Gumi as a kind of side hunt because I love shiny Gumi.
It's
And honest,
beautiful.
That's basically what I was probably gonna do. Is I'm trying to
Like-
go through silver right now.
like, listen, if there's a dragon and it turns yellow when it's shiny, I probably like it.
Yeah, shiny Gudra is so gorgeous.
I mean, I think
It
I
was
think
worth
all
it.
of you should know what my favorite yellow dragon shiny is.
Latias.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
pretty obvious.
But
yeah, don't worry,
it's
Cinder. I
screamed.
know where she is.
Nice.
I played through black and white 2, black 2, white 2, and regular black. And so I know. But
Oh.
this is the first time I've actually played like black in a while, so but I do know.
Yeah,
In this little forest.
honestly, I just love the color scheme of yellow and white. Like, if
It is nice.
like
Yeah.
look at my
That's why I like my
look
shiny
at my
toy.
Discord icon. It's not Latias, but it's another. It's a character from My Little Pony I love that is yellow and white. So, and I
Then
think.
you would like Poipole.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yep.
it's definite. Pokeberry is on my list of Pokemon to shiny hunt. But you know, Poipole has a pretty bad track record.
Well, not
Yeah.
really.
Okay,
Between us.
okay, it either has a
Well,
really
between me,
okay.
Well, between me and Snarky, yes.
Yeah, and
No.
okay, listen. Yours Kate, yours took a long time. Snarky, yours took a long time. I know 2 other people who had theirs take a long time or don't have it yet after going for it for a long time. So
Literally an eternity.
it either has a really good track record or a really bad track record.
So if you don't get it in the first 100 encounters, stop.
Yeah, basically.
Well, A-Drive actually did it twice.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Got stones here.
Vanillux, when I'm talking about the My Little Pony
Darn
character
it.
on my icon, she's from like the My Little Pony series from the 80s.
Well, I don't think I could shiny hunt this because there's little stones in the way. Must mean I
Oh,
have
no.
to. I think it's probably because I didn't defeat the league again.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about recent My Little Pony, like the one that's currently going on, Starlight Glimmer is really relatable. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, it feels like the music is overpowering Alio's voice, but I can't turn the music down any lower.
That's alright. I'm eating blueberries.
Ooh, yummy.
I also got cherries with me too.
You need raspberries to summon the
Yes.
Virizion.
I know.
I'll eat blueberries when I hunt Xerneas.
I got a Xerneas already.
I have like 4 and I don't know where they came from.
If you play Oris like multiple times, that's probably where they came from.
Like the shinies though.
Shiny
I have
stuff?
4 shiny Xerneas.
Wow. Did you
I know one is from the event. And then
Probably-
I must have. I don't know where
Shiny
the others
Hop?
came from.
shiny hunt one of them?
Yeah.
And then probably got the other ones from World Trade
Yeah,
or Wonder
that's.
Trade.
Yeah.
I was
There's
just in a
lots of them.
group mood.
Honestly, I just think My Little Pony is a very cute show, which is why my icon is Surprise from Generation 1 of My Little Pony.
I used to love My Little Pony as a kid. I used to have a couple dolls.
Yeah. Like, just look at her. She's so adorable.
Mm-hmm.
And also, her color scheme is on point.
Yeah. Well, Tickle Me Elmo freaks me out. Because my mom got one for my brother. And it kept going off without anyone touching it.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yes, it is. Hi, Milo. I know you want one of my cherries. My dog loves cherries.
Aw.
I was like, I need to. Yeah, cherries. I need to eat those when I shiny hunt the Pokemon that I'm gonna name Cherry. And then I realized.
I love Elmo, but it's just Tickle Me Elmo just kept going off when no one touched it. It was
Yeah.
it freaked me out.
Yeah,
Like,
I never went.
Then I
into
realized
Elmo 'cause I was
the
scared
reason
of
I'm
it.
not gonna name a shiny Pokemon Cherry is because that's my Mian Xiao. Jackie, what do you mean? Why didn't I advertise? I literally, I did advertise. It's not in the promo channel on the server. It's in the plug chat because I'm bad at things. But they're literally the same channel. They are. That is exactly what it is. It is actually the same channel. Like, tell me what the difference is.
Okay, I'm not gonna talk about this. This is just, yeah, not the best thing.
What?
The chat that I missed.
Yeah, but Me6 advertises every video, and I think I've said it before, but the only streams that will be PG, are these ones, and if I do an art stream that isn't PG, I don't want to advertise it in a server that is very adamant about being PG.
That's why I said I wasn't gonna explain anything. Or really say anything.
Yeah. Okay, I'm giving your boyfriend one chance, but the second he says a bad word during my podcasts, I'm taking away the guest speaker role from him.
Can he control himself?
He has
He's
one
no
chance. He has one chance.
It's better off not during streams that are supposed to be PJ.
Alright, I'm removing his guest speaker role.
Just not for the streams that are PJ, but he
Yeah.
can be. Just for now. He's gonna be like, why'd you say that?
How could you have done this? He's like, I promised I'd be good. Aw, give him a chance.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah.
My bad. Well, if he
You know what,
promises that he
Vanilla
won't
X?
do it, if he doesn't promise you that he won't wear anything like that, then you can let him in. But otherwise,
Vanilla
he
X,
has no
Beware.
right.
Vanilla X, you are so right. The stream is rated G. for gay because the host is a giant lesbian.
Yeah, yeah. I know you are, sweetie.
Hey, do you want your chance now? I can give you the rollback.
Trial run.
That's not PG. Well, I don't think there's any kids here, so never mind.
I'm giving him the rollback. He can come in if he wants. Rich, you can come into the podcast voice chat if you want.
Yeah,
And legally, the host of the podcast is a kid, legally, but for all intended purposes,
You can mute him.
true.
Well, I'm actually 29, so I'm not exactly a kid anymore.
yeah.
Kid at heart.
Yeah, that's true. I'm a kid at heart.
Rich.
Get it out of your system.
You know what, if you're gonna do that, I'm just taking that away right now. You're not getting it back. I have taken away the roll and you're not getting it back.
Well, he wants to do it beforehand before he does anything in this chat, so just let him do it. Let him get it out real quick.
Oh, okay. Alright.
That's the reason why he's asking Alex for that.
Alright.
Just to get it out of his system. The only time I swear is when I'm playing certain games, so as long as I'm
yeah.
not playing those games, I'm fine.
I will probably do like a few occasional game night streams where we'll be on call and doing WoW, and those will definitely not be kid-friendly streams at all.
Nope.
Those are risky.
Yeah. But I will put them in the... I will put, like, not for kids in the title.
Yeah. Mature content, beware.
Yeah. Jackie.
Well, I actually
Vanillix
added the podcast into Jube's stream. I just put it in the other topics.
Thank you, so I don't feel like I'm being annoying. And Vanillix, this stream,
just everybody wants to join in their stream and her podcast for Virizion. So.
Alright. The stream is rated R for Raspberry.
Oh.
Top 10 anime portrayals. I think the reason why I can't hunt it is because I didn't beat the Pokemon League a second time. Damn it. Which means I gotta grind more. It's not fun.
You can't hunt what?
Virizion. Because
What do you
things
mean?
are blocking my way.
Oh? What do you mean things are blocking?
Rocks are blocking my way unless there's something I have to do.
That's not right. Have you encountered Cobalion?
No, I have not come out.
You have to encounter Cobalion before you can encounter Virizion or Terrakion.
Okay, I'll look it up because I forget how. So I'll look it up so you don't have to explain. Don't worry.
Yeah, I would explain, but I did it so long ago, I forget. I'm not as familiar with these games.
Okay, so that's where it was. I
No, it's
went in
rated.
that cave, but I never really went in that cave because I went in that particular cave to get Axio. So
Yeah.
To make a long story
There
short.
are trainers in the cave, which is really irritating. Cause you know they're
well,
talk.
that's fine.
No, you
That's fine
know.
for me because I need to grind my team to beat the Pokemon League again.
All right. I think
Because
the thing that's ridiculous is that there are trainers in the cave, but also it says that like there's not people in the cave because the legendary Pokemon wanted to get away from people, but then there's people in the cave, and it's just like, ah.
oh, I'm in Drift Fail. That's right. I have to go up, not that way.
You know what, Jackie? You are so right. It is rated R for Raikou, because Regina the Raikou is the one who made these podcasts possible in the first place.
Yeah. How about it's G for good effort? Rated G for a lot of different things. Yeah, all my Pokemon are like level. Trying to get them all to like a level 70 something. Or level 70.
I've never beaten like the Unova for a second time, but I'm going to beat them with my Platinum team. I'm going to transfer them up and beat them with them, just because.
Wish I could do that, but I can't. For Cinder likes cranberries.
I mean, if you've seen any battle video from Hackmons on Pokemon Showdown from me, you know that yes, I do indeed enjoy cranberries. Specifically my cranberry Yveltal.
Actually, it should
Yeah.
be R for raspberries.
Yeah, I said that. The stream is rated R for Raspberry Virizion.
Yeah.
But it's also rated R for Regina the Raikou, who made these podcasts possible in the first place.
Which is a good thing.
But also, if it wasn't for Regina the Raikou, I would not be hunting Virizion. But if I didn't start Virizion, I wouldn't be starting these podcasts because I wouldn't have ever realized that Virizion was a thing that really didn't want to shine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to give that one. Will I not?
He's still not here.
Well.
Oh, I heard a Serperior.
Yeah, I have a superior.
Yes.
I have a Yeah, I have a adamant superior. I believe. Yeah.
All I know is
because it really doesn't have a good move pool, and the fact that I learned that the Aqua Tail that I was supposed to be used, that's not until Black 2.
Serperior is my favorite Unova Pokemon, as well as my favorite Grass type, and my 4th favorite overall. 2nd favorite starter.
Yeah, I love it, but it needs contrary.
But it has contrary, so.
But isn't it hidden?
Yeah.
Ability?
It's an ability.
So, yeah, you're not gonna get it as like your starter.
Yeah.
It's like I want to use it in the game, but it's bad in the game. Like,
Excuse
Honestly,
you,
my
10-year-old.
whole team- Okay, this is what happened. Like, I have superior. My Superior is level 48. My Snarky is level 48 because I haven't been using it.
Snarky!
Storm is 55. I got Hydra's to 66. Goliath is 55. And Lumiere is 59. Which is the... I named my Chandelure Lumiere.
No, but like,
I got like several timid natures.
timid is my favorite nature. Which sounds dumb. Having a favorite nature sounds dumb, but also... I don't know, I like fast special attackers. And you know, the best nature for Espeon is timid, and the best nature for Ninetales is also timid. So my top two favorite Pokemon have the same best nature. And I'm pretty sure it's also the best for Delphox, maybe?
Yeah, modern... I have 3 physical...
Yes, timid is the best
Viper,
nature for
which is my
Delphox.
superior.
So...
Goliath, also physical nature, who is my Haxorus. Snarky, of course, physical nature, which that's my Crocodile.
Alright, so my top 3 favorite Pokemon are Ninetales, Espeon, and Delphox, all 3 of which benefit most from a timid nature.
Yeah, I like Oshawott in 5th gen. I actually all of the starters except for I like Tepig. I like just his base form. I don't like his evolutionary line, I should say. I think Tepig is the most cutest thing ever, though.
Yeah, Tepig is cute.
Yeah.
It's the most cutest thing ever.
What it turns into.
What it turns into. Oh, another Axie. It took me a while to find this.
Yes, Victini is my favorite mythical too, Vanilla X.
I like Victini. I watched the movies.
Same. I know I said it once in a podcast, but there was a point in time in which Victini gave Raikou a serious run for its money as my favorite legendary. Raikou is still my favorite legendary, but Victini gave it a serious run for its money. And yeah, Emboar is really ugly.
At least we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
It's just so round.
Actually, you know what the best thing is I actually use Victini in Pokken tournament.
Oh yeah.
Because it has V-Create. And V-Create gives you attack boosts.
That's helpful.
Oh yeah.
I stopped playing Pokken, like...
Yeah, I kind of stopped
after 2
playing
days.
I watched both the Black and the White movie. Personally, I like Reshiram over Zekrom.
I don't remember which version of the movie I watched, but yes, I also prefer Reshiram because the first game I played was Pokemon Black.
Yeah.
I may be hunting in Pokemon White now, but the only reason I'm hunting in White is because I like Black too much to reset it.
The only differences between the Black and White Pokemon, which Pokemon Ash gets as it, like, basically
the one he befriends
during the one that he befriends, basically. That's the only difference that I've seen. But at the same, but when the part with Victini is the same thing on both.
Oh yeah.
It made me cry.
I don't remember it that well.
It made me cry with the part with Victini because Ash was like literally dying for like the 1,000th time. And
when does Ash not die?
Yeah, when does Ash not, like, seriously, when does Ash not die? But basically what happens is they're like shooting up in space, keep shooting, and it gets colder and colder, and Ash can't breathe and things like that. Victini, yeah, basically when Ash dies of being cold, the Victini heats them up. It just made me sad because the way Victini was so concerned for Ash and everything. He literally started. It looked like he was about to cry. Victini was about to cry.
Poor baby.
Yeah, it was just such cute. It was so cute, but it just made me sad at the same time because.
Oh, Vanillix asks which
But
Pokemon movies we've
seriously,
watched.
what
Which
Pokemon?
Pokemon movies? Uh, I've watched. I've watched the first one, of course the Zoroark movie, and the Victini movie.
I've
I've,
only
uh,
seen the first and second, but it was so long ago that I like forget what happened in the second one.
Look,
Okay,
I
watched
am.
the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one.
You know, I just
I've
need to look this up.
seen-
I need to
Oh
know
my
if
god,
those legendary
I need
beasts.
a list. I need a list.
Wait, have I seen the third one? What's the third one?
I need. I need to know if those legendary beast cartoons I got were.
Like,
Fourth one is with the fourth one is with Celebi.
okay.
That one made me cry. That was so cute.
Yeah,
So
I
I've
didn't
seen
see
the
that
first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, which is Pokemon Heroes. I've seen Jirachi, Destiny Deoxys. I've seen Lucario. I didn't see Pokemon Ranger. I've seen Darkrai. I've seen Giratina. I've seen, I believe, yes, I watched both the black and white movies. I've seen Kyurem. I've seen the Genesect. I've seen Diancie. I didn't see Hoopa. I didn't see Volcanion. And I have seen the I Choose You movie. So I've seen most of them.
God, so I'm trying to find out when those Johto Legendary
No,
Beast
the third
cartoons I
one
got
is
came
not
out,
the 2000
and all I'm
one. That's the
seeing
second one.
is a bunch of the Legends of Johto GX packs, and I'm upset because I really want one. We'd come full circle.
The third one has Entei in it. It's when Entei befriends this little girl where is basically kind of the unknown, like basically let's see. Okay, it's a all her lonely little girl because her father got captured by the unknown, and Entei was actually basically made up from her, and she steals Ash's mom. Basically, that's basically the whole story. Is Ash has to. I don't like the Hoopa one.
I don't think anyone likes the Hoople.
I have never seen it, and I don't think I want to.
No, I always
I
find
don't
it
know
funny
because I haven't seen it, so.
I Choose You is basically the whole like first season of Pokemon in a small version. Like basically, they just replaced Misty and Brock with two different people. That's basically what it was. I mean, it was interesting, though. They made Pikachu sound like a girl, even though technically, yeah, I've never watched the Hoopa movie, but I heard it was bad by
Yeah.
two Poketubers.
I just know Jubilee.
I wonder who those
crapped on it
Poketubers
all the time.
are.
Jubilee
I
and
wonder.
Mikey. Did you even watch Mikey's top 10 legendaries?
Oh yeah.
Ale, Hoopa. Yeah, I know the voice for the Pikachu is an actual female girl, but I just find it hilarious because technically girl. Though Pikachu's love is for ketchup. Poor Pikachu and ketchup.
Ketchup?
Yes. You
Like
never
the
knew
condiment?
about that? You never knew about that?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, in the first era of Pokemon, the Indigo League, there was two factions fighting each other, trying to make themselves in an official gym. Pikachu was a bottle of ketchup, and sadly, the ketchup like basically killed by the scissor on this, not scissor, the scyther, and Pikachu gets so mad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Pikachu loved ketchup. Though
feel that.
Pikachu has had so many female characters fall in love with it, it's not even funny. Even Ash.
Pikachu's a
Ash.
player.
Yeah, so is Ash, because there's so many girls that like Ash too. And he
For
just
some reason.
cares about.
Ash ketchup.
Yeah, I think even Latios actually likes
What?
ketchup. I mean, not ketchup, likes Ash.
Latios.
Latios. Yeah, not yeah, human Latios. I don't think it's the fact that Ash is ugly. I think they just admire his like kindness. They just really admire his kindness and the fact that he will. He would use his body to protect, like.
Yeah, but now Latios is dating Cresselia, so
She-
definitely canon.
yeah, human
Isn't that
Latios.
right? Latios is
Yeah,
definitely canonically dating Cresselia, right?
Latios is Ash's first kiss, which is hilarious.
I mean, obviously I'm talking about that. I still can't believe that I drew a Latios and Cresselia pic once, and now in my mind they'll always be a couple.
She kind of.
They're always gonna be a couple in my mind now because I drew that one picture.
You keep cutting out for me.
Yeah, you keep cutting out Cinder. Oh, I found a rock
God.
slide. Yay. Yeah, I like your drawing. I like your drawings, Cinder. They're always so cute.
Yeah.
You know what they need to make good? I think that technically should be good. Would be Woobat and Swoobat. Well, she's cutting for us in the voice chat.
Oh, it's because Discord's making me cut off. But the podcast, they hear it directly from my microphone, not through Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ash's second kiss was by Serena. Technically, well, actually, he had another kiss that wasn't on the lips though. That's the only thing. Is in the movie 2000, the Pokemon movie 2000, he gets a kiss from the girl on the island. Let's not forget about that kiss.
I do
Right.
not like I do not like Amor shipping at all, but let's not get into shipping discourse right now.
Yeah, let's not get into Honestly, I like multiple ones, so I can't really say anything. Yeah, Chikorita too kisses him as well.
Yeah.
He has a lot of female Pokemon. And yep, that girl from the Orange Islands that people say that isn't canon at all, even though technically it's part of.
Literally in the movie.
It's literally not only in a movie; it's also part of like before Johto.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Though I mean, like, we can of course talk ships because I think I talked ships at the end of. It was either
Honestly,
last
I have
episode
so
or
many
episode 2.
ships for Ash, it's not even funny.
Not Ash ships, because I don't really have that many anime ships except Lily and Mello, because there's this YouTube video that compiles a bunch there's a bunch of evidence in the anime, and I'm just like, okay, yep, they're gay. Though most of the things I ship are from the gameverse.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Like Maylene and Candace.
One of the best ships. Well, one of the ships I actually kind of like is
I also
the Oryx one of the picture that
I also
saw.
ship Jasmine, the Johto gym leader, with Crystal.
Yeah.
Just because I was playing through Crystal and I'm like, haha, that would be a ship, and I'm like, okay, now I actually like this.
Yeah. I gotta find my stuff. I forgot my drinks. Yay. I had my first icy in so long. I got today. When I went to the movies.
Vanillux.
I have a lot of anime.
Vanillux,
ships
it
that I
doesn't
don't
it
really
doesn't
need
have to
get
make
into.
sense if you can use your imagination to imagine how their interactions would be. That's kind of the thing that draws me to those ships so much. There's a lot of room to think of how the relationship would be instead of just having it all presented to you.
Well, there's so many different ones. A lot of people like Ash and Gary, Ash and Misty, Ash and Dawn. Though Ash and Dawn definitely are not really viable because they're more like brother sister type.
Hi,
So
Poke
I can never see them
Remix.
together.
I'm
Alright.
getting hungry, so I'm gonna go make some food.
I'm gonna go
It'll
grab
be
some
like 10
antacid
minutes.
tablets because I am having acid reflux.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Same.
Okay, now I'm blind. Okay, I am close to. Kept fighting during the anime, and I think I just turned off my headset. Crap. Yep, I just turned off my headset.
Alright, never mind. I couldn't
Well,
find
actually,
any.
if you watch in the black and white and they meet up again, they act more like brother and sister. And plus, there's like a lot of other like shipping for Dawn because there is like even with May, like they also try to and even with May they try to like people ship it, but it's like those two already got like a shipping though. That's the thing. Is that they actually showed that they had real feelings for each other. I mean, for other people. Yeah, I like the episodes that when Dawn came back. Though I'm sorry, but the Unova anime I hated the most. Sorry,
I care about
5.
Unova for the games.
Okay,
I
you
was
have
never
no
that
idea
I was
how
never
much-
that into the anime though.
You don't know how much I wanted to punch Iris in the face. I like Silent though. I like Silent the best.
I like Iris in the games.
In the game. Yeah, she's not as annoying as. Oh, you're such a little kid, even though she's like twice as younger. I ship Cinder in drawing. That's a good one. I did like a lot of the parts in the Unova anime, but there many things that ruined it for me was basically Iris. Iris is a self-centered little brat who thinks she knows better than Ash, and that's it's evaluation time. I love when Silent did that. He was actually my most favorite one out of that. Out of that anime, he is my most. Personally, if you guys haven't seen it, look up the animated versions for Black and White 2, you'll see an excellent like anime like promo for Black and White 2. Like it's like it's not the actual gameplay, but hello, Cobalion. Oh crap.
Hmm?
I should have saved before this. Crap.
You don't have to catch it. You just have to encounter it. So you can like
Okay.
defeat it. Uh, and then you
Okay.
can just like beat the Elite Four again, and it'll come back.
Okay. Because technically I should shiny hunt it, but
Yeah, but I don't know. You can hunt that in a newer game.
yeah, that's true.
But also,
Well, I
like,
wasn't sure if you were going to do like multiple ones.
no, if I hunt Cobalion, which after its performance in my competitive team, I would do it in a newer game.
Yeah.
Maybe Alpha Sapphire.
I'll probably do it in what's it called? Oh, please don't tell me. Please don't kill it. Please don't kill it. I want to catch it. Oh crap! I killed it. Yippee!
But like I said, you can just beat the Elite Four, and it'll come back again.
Yeah. Yeah, she wouldn't stop saying it. It got old really, really fast, and that was the point where I wanted to punch her in the face because basically all she did was just berate what Ash does and just make Ash look kind of stupid, even more than kind of already acts. So. There's some things that he acts stupid about, but he does notice some girls though in the anime.
I'm trying to find a good way to random encounter hunt Girafarig.
Encounter Jeffrey. Yeah.
I'm looking at Platinum.
Okay, do I have dig here? Do my one of my Pokemon no dig? Probably not. Oh, Snarky does! Yay!
What?
Snarky learned dig. I taught.
Oh,
Snarky.
I'm like, what about Snarky? And then I realized.
I'm talking about my crocodile Snarky.
Yeah, I know. That I figured that out, and I'm just like, what?
I think that Sun and Moon anime, so it's not really serious because they're just they don't know what else to do because honestly, in the last in X, Y, and Z, he should have technically won that battle, but they made him not win, and that's the sad part. Everyone, you have no idea how many people I've talked to and noticed that they were so pissed that they didn't let him win. So, it's probably, yeah, XY and XYZ was very, very good. It actually showed his strengths. Like, he does have good strengths, even though he acts stupid, but the animators wanted him to win as well, but the problem is the one who wrote it didn't want him to win. Because the only way they want him to win is if it's the parts of the like the last part of the anime.
Point.
Yeah. That Ash Greninja though.
Maybe like 7. Maybe like 7.
Like the only thing he won was the Orange Islands. Excuse my language, but that's the only way I can really say that. I would join Nick's podcast.
What? What was that?
Orange Islands does technically count because, I'm at Verizon.
Oh,
I'll
nice.
just join next time. So.
No, you can join now. I can actually go ahead and add you to the layout now.
Nah, not right now, because I'm actually kind of in the mood. I'm trying to go through Crystal right now.
Oh, alright.
I can't do both at the same time, because otherwise I get frustrated.
That's fair.
Because I spent the last, like, few times that I've been on this DS, because I had it on, Crystal.
Oh,
So
if you're
far,
speaking of Crystal,
I just beat the first gym.
would you want to hunt either Lugia or Ho-Oh in it? Because we're doing a podcast for that.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you gonna do what's it called?
Celebi?
Celebi?
Of course.
Because those are like the main ones that I wanted to also do Suicune, but I'm like, I can just get Suicune in the newer one.
I really just want to get my.
We're gonna probably do that. I can do both technically.
Oh yeah, same, but like, just one at a time.
They're saying, yay, Lugia, please, Lugia. And then the other one, and someone said Celebi.
Yeah, we are.
Don't worry, we're gonna.
We will be doing both at some point in the future.
I'm sad about Zubat's.
Lugia will probably be in the nearer future, though.
Yeah, I'll be in the near future. I've been trying to work on this and get to the end so I can.
Or I don't know. It's really up to all you guys what we do.
Yeah.
So if you want to hunt Celebi before Lugia, we can do that. If you want to hunt Lugia before Celebi, we can do that.
We could do Lugia before Celebi because I'm probably going to end up finding Lugia before Celebi.
Yeah. Or you could or we absolutely could like not hunt Lugia at all and hunt Ho-Oh because it's listed as Generation 2 box legendary, so it could be Lugia or Ho-Oh, but I would prefer to get Lugia first.
Well, what we can do, I keep doing that. What we can do, we can hunt all three. I mean, that's not really a problem. It might take me a while to get to Ho-Oh, because I'd have to beat the whole game, I think.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Unless they changed it, but I'm pretty sure I have to beat all of Johto.
Yes.
Not only Johto, but Kanto as well.
No, I don't think you have to. Do you have to beat Kanto to get to Ho-Oh?
Yeah, because I think you have to.
Vanillux, Vanillux, inform us about this. You know a lot about Johto, in the Johto games.
I played it before, but I think you have to get a bell or something like that.
Vanillux knows a lot about Johto games, so I'm just gonna let him take over for that.
Oh, honestly, I played Crystal. I've played through these games. It's been a while.
I've played Crystal and I've played Soul Silver twice, but I don't even remember this. I have finished Crystal. Just because you finished the game doesn't. Yes, we have called upon the Johto King. Do you need to be?
Don't you need to beat? Well, not really beat Kanto, but I have to get to a certain point in Kanto. Certain city in Kanto. That's what I meant to say.
Okay, that sounds more right.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to get the bell from.
I'll look it up.
A bell.
Oh yeah, let me look up how to get the rainbow wing.
From Kanto.
Yes.
Welcome back. Because I know in
Also, I know the answer to what you're saying.
Because I know
something, I think, to get Ho-Oh.
In golden.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You need to get
in silver.
From Peaver or the wing. You can't get both, or is it only just one?
No,
Or like before.
Oh no.
And then
I just looked it up, and Ho-Oh's gonna.
That's what I thought it said.
listen to me. Ho-Oh
Yeah.
is gonna take significantly more preparation than Lugia, because in order to find Ho-Oh, you need to catch all 3 legendary beasts.
That's what I just said.
Oh,
That's
oh
not
god.
gonna be too much. That's not gonna be too much of a problem because the difference between silver and crystal is um, you actually track them
God, I
easier.
would hope so.
So I'll tell you how you can do it very easier. You know the two where the tree is where the pseudo tree is.
Yes.
If you go up and down between the 2 routes and then keep looking at your map, keep looking at the map, well, going through the Pokedex basically on each dog. If you keep going like that, they'll appear on either one of the routes.
I was like, hell, if I had to find and
But
catch Entei and Raikou.
the fact of the matter is they show up on your Pokedex. In unfortunately in gold and silver they don't show up on your Pokedex until you've seen them.
Mm.
So unless you will basically encounter them randomly, you won't be able to see it. I wish they gave us I like Soul Silver because it gives you access to a patch of grass that has no reef in it, and unfortunately in this Polly's gonna go down. I found a Poliwhirl at night. And I also found a...
Alright, so Ho-Oh will still require more preparation than Lugia, so we're probably still gonna do Lugia first.
In Gold and Silver you cannot what? I know if you encounter one of the legendary dogs, it shows on your Pokedex. But with the crystal, they automatically show up in your Pokedex. And before, when I played my original crystal, I'm pretty sure you can see it on your Pokedex map, unless you've seen them. But the thing is, that's only for gold and silver. That's basically what I said. Is you can't see it on your Pokedex map unless you encounter them. I've played through Johto plenty times. Crystal was actually I played through Silver as a kid. I played through Crystal multiple times as a kid. But in Crystal, my favorite Pokemon city? Oh, that's really hard. I like most of the cities. I like Fortress in Johto. Well, not Johto. In Hoenn, I like Fortress City. I've usually played through the games for like multiple times as growing up because I get bored after a while if I play just one. And I just recently played through Silver. He wants to know how many times you've played through or what your favorite Pokemon city is, Cinder.
What?
Vanillix wants to know what's your favorite Pokemon city.
That's difficult.
I like Fortree. I like Fortree in a way, so simply because Fortree, I like the way that they make the city. Though Amistar City in X and Y is actually pretty as well.
Does Lavridge Town count as a city?
Yeah.
Even though it's a town.
Yeah.
That's my favorite because it has the sauna thing, and I would always go and sit in it as a kid.
I know.
Or like go put my head in like the little sand things and
Yeah.
just sit there.
Well, a favorite city from a specific region. Yeah, Anastar was very gorgeous. In Gen 1, my favorite city was...
I like Snow Point City because its music is pretty, but Accumula Town also has nice music.
I have to think for Gen 1 because there's so many towns.
So I suppose I'd say Snow Point City or Accumula Town. Just on account of the music.
Oh yeah, for Gen 1 I love Celadon. I don't know why. Because it's green and green was my favorite color.
Technically, I would like Lavender Town, but I don't like Lavender Town like in Kanto. It's
I
kind
hate
of like
Lavender Town.
the only thing I don't really like about Lavender Town, I like the color. That's the only thing I like about it.
Fair.
But the music freaks me out. It makes me just like start shivering because it's just like.
Oh, you know what terrified me as a kid? Oh,
music is creepy.
Oh, the thing about that, I was about to say what terrified me as a kid, and you said that the music used to be creepier, and that's exactly what terrified me as a kid. Hearing stories, even though they're obviously fake, I know now, I have the logic now to know that all those stories about what the beta Lavender Town music did was fake. But when I was
where the kids committed suicide.
Yeah. When I was 11, I didn't have the logic that was required to determine that that was obviously fake. Like, if that was real,
it's technically called a creepypasta, which is basically stories that freak out.
Yes, but like if it was real, Pokemon would not be as big as it was now.
If it was real,
Pokemon would just stop right then and there.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they did have problems with like an episode of Pokemon that had to do with Porygon, but that's why they banned it because of I think something with the flashing lights, basically.
Yeah. Even if it was really Pikachu that caused that.
I have to say it's for the one I'm trying to think of the names of it. Oh my god, I forgot the name of it. Okay, I need an actual picture and names. Celadon City's okay. I kind of do like
Oh, Vanillix, I do also rather like Veilstone, if for no reason other than my favorite gym leader is from it.
Your favorite?
Oh, and also, Veilstone has the game corner. I always stayed up so late, so Veilstone's also got a definite, it's got a definite, running for my favorite city. I almost soft reset before I encountered it again. I'm so bad at this.
And Nabra's here too.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, hey Nabra, I did not realize.
I just noticed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even look at the names, I just was looking at the messages.
I'm forgetting the name, really forgetting the name of the city, and I hate myself for it, but, for Kanto, I like the place that has the, Savari Zone.
Oh no, I forgot too.
I'm forgetting. I have to find the list to Kanto cities.
Fuchsia?
Fuchsia, I think it is. It's with the poison.
Yeah.
Poison
Oh yeah, Fuchsia.
Fuchsia, yeah. I like that one because, hello, wild Pokemon. You got a whole Safari Zone where you can go catch Pokemon.
Yeah. I also like Cinnabar.
Yeah.
Because I love islands.
Oh yeah, that's true. Cinnabar too, except for what's it called? in
In Gen 2,
forgot
because it's like
though.
exploded.
Yeah, exploded. Gen 2 cities. Oh,
Blackthorn.
I'm torn between two cities for that. Blackthorn, yes, is one, and the one with Morty. Shoot. Yeah, I yeah, Fuchsia City. I liked the one with the Morty with Morty. Oh my God, I'm forgetting his name. God, Eckertique, yeah, Eckertique City, because of the two towers. Because the two towers represent like life and death, basically. Third gen, Fortree City. Fourth gen. Oh, fourth gen. I have to think of the name.
Hmm.
I like Canalave City. One of them. That's one of them. I don't think that's the best one I liked because that one's basically like beaches and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's pretty
I
with
know
big.
Vanillox. I'm probably gonna be a bit late to his stream though, because I'm doing my own stream, and we started 15 minutes late because the world hates me.
I do like Canalave City. I also like Celestique Town because that has all history in it. Pretty sure it has the history. It basically has the history, and it's also the hometown of Cynthia. Yeah, it does the preserves the history of Sinnoh, so that's I think that's really cool. Fifth gen. Oh, fifth gen is hard.
Oh, hello! Hi, Ian! I actually did not expect you to be coming to this one today. Though I guess ones that aren't in the morning, actually.
I like Nimbasa City in Gen 5.
So how are you doing today, Ian?
Yeah, Kenalive is really good. I personally like the ocean.
Oh no, Jubes is starting in 20 minutes.
Like most of the things. Ones that I like are usually like I like Nimbasa simply because I like electric types. I like electric types. And Zebstrika. Plus, I like doing they have the Ferris wheel. They have like roller coasters and something. I like amusement parks too.
Oh yeah, so. Nimbasa is nice.
Yeah, those are cool.
Oh. Oh nice, apparently Jubes is starting at our regular time, which is what I expected.
Basically, Star City, because it's so beautiful there. And in that rock that glows. Gen 7. Oh god, Gen 7 is really hard because I like it all.
I like that Is it Tapu Village? The one that's by the Pokemon League?
Tapu.
Yeah.
Tapu Village.
Tapu.
And you
Tapu
you
Village.
want to know why I like that town?
Why?
Because you can find Vulpix in it in Ultra Sun.
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
Vulpix is a quality Pokemon. Whether it's fire type or ice type, I appreciate it either way.
It's so cute.
It
Well,
is.
I personally like not a color. I personally like most of the things on Ula Ula Island, which technically, yeah, Vulpix is there.
Yeah.
I do like the desert, which the desert holds like a lot of different things.
It's confusing as heck though, especially when you're trying to find Tapu Bulu.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's like, have fun finding Tapu Bulu, look up an internet guide, otherwise you're never gonna find it.
I just personally like especially in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I just like the way up to the Pokemon League.
Oh, I think what's funny,
Area.
I haven't caught any of the Tapus in Ultra Sun.
I haven't recaught any of the Tapus in Ultra Sun lately.
All I've done in Ultra Sun was beat the game, find a shiny Raikou, and that's about it. I guess I've done some experience grinding.
I like a lot of the regions in Alola. Like, there's really no... It just depends on your preference. Like, with Melee, that's basically... Like, that seems more like a tourist town. A tourist island. Which is cool and stuff like that. It's like a place to, like, you can go through nature and things like that with the way I view it, if you just look at the map. Akala Island, it's like sort of the same way. It's like there's wilds, there's basically
yeah, Gabe, I really do want a shiny Tapu Fini especially. Because I think Fini's my favorite of the Tapus.
Yeah, if only the time. I mean, the only Tapu that you were able to get shiny was the event Tapu Koko.
Mhm.
So, hopefully, in this next gen, we'll be able to shiny hunt the Tapus. That'd be nice. Yeah, most of Alola is a nice region. I can't really just straight up pick just one island, It's basically, it's based off of Hawaii, which is a very beautiful island. I do like Pony Island as well, even though it's total, like, basically, I see Pony Island as just a wilderness of all different, like, types of regions. That's what Pony seems. I mean, I kind of do like the trials, but at the same time... Oh, the guy in this row with the escape rope. Yeah, there was actually also a person, an Amistar, that would take your level 5 Pokemon and then ends up... Well... I know one guy ends up kind of dying with the one that gave you the, that you give the level 5 Pokemon to. Did you get the Pokemon after the Pokemon League? So, I need to go and see. You know what, I got... Yeah, he hung himself.
What?
God.
I have this escape rope.
That's so dark.
Well, some of it is kind of dark because honestly, what do I put? The guy who died, like, asked for your, like, yeah, Kalos had good events like that. They actually had also a series, if you actually did the later gameplay with Looker. And that girl.
Yeah, I remember doing that, but I, like, didn't pay attention to what was happening that much.
Same.
Cause, like, I just wanted to rush through it. I don't read things.
Well, it was very sad. That poor girl was an orphan, and then she was doing some sort of crimes for team. I think Team Plasma.
Yeah.
No, that's not Team Plasma. Team Flare. Which.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Who's your guys' most hated villain? Mine is Getsis.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Emma and
Well,
Mimi.
it's definitely not Giovanni because he's the man.
Yeah, Giovanni's cool.
Honestly, what's her face from Alola? The blonde.
Lusamine?
Lusamine.
Yes, she bothered me so much. And I know she was kind of like possessed or something, but
In the first one or the second one?
the first one.
First one. She
I was just like, you're horrible and you don't care about your children.
Oh, I forgot all about
And the
Lysander when
them.
until you said that, Vanilla. So I guess my answer would be Lysander because I forgot that he existed.
Well, I'm not saying favorite. I mean, oh yeah, favorite? No, not favorite. I said who one you don't like. Technically.
Yeah, and
The reason why I don't like Getsis is because N technically is his son. He manipulates and hurts his own son for his own goal. And he becomes an evil prick.
yeah,
Sounds like
good villain,
Lusamine.
but terrible person.
I mean, yes, Lusamine.
But then
Yeah.
Lusamine becomes fine at the end.
Yeah,
So,
and also,
like
The
mixed.
difference between Lusamine and Getsis is Lusamine actually kind of just pushed away her kids. She didn't use her kids.
Yeah.
yeah,
He
But then
used
but she
like,
still did
she's
some pretty
killing
awful. She still
the
did awful things.
Cosmog.
Like,
She's like, now I will
She-
steal your precious Pokemon and I will kill it because I don't care about you.
yeah, I am in no means am I saying that she did not do terrible things, but like,
I mean, no, I'm not saying she did terrible things, but as the term, as a parent, she has to be definitely one of the worst. Like, Getsis literally uses Pokemon that are, like, abused. Like, he actually grabs all the Pokemon that are abused in the world and puts it next to his son, and then he emotionally wrecks his son, so his son does. There are more to the world than these hurt Pokemon. He shields them. He shields them only in that. And then when N gets defeated by basically you, he just acts terrible and he pushes him down. It's like I like N because he's such a complex character because he comes from like basically like nothing. Like basically all he had was if you looked at the plasma, all you see this one little room with the toys and stuff like that. It's like he never really understood that he should have like not only shielded his son but loved his son and just basically like I just find it terrible that he uses his son and then puts him down every time he does something wrong. He loses to your character.
I'm gonna go get some raspberry flavored drink to
Okay.
to really fuel this hunt.
Yeah.
So I will be back in a few.
Technically, N is actually technically Gets' son, and yes, it is Concordia and another A name, but no, he was not just raised by Pokemon. He was placed there with Pokemon because Gets put him there. He was not by himself. Yeah, he also did hit Lily in Ultra Sun. He was gonna kill her. He was gonna kill her until unless your character did what he wanted. If what's his name wasn't there, he would have killed Lily. So that's why I hate him the most.
Yeah, he's pretty awful. I
Yeah,
don't
he
think
has to kill the player correctly with Kyurem in Black 2. That too, yes. A lot of things he has done. A lot of bad things. I can understand Lyser more than I can understand this guy. He doesn't want, like, Lysander, yes, he wants to kill everyone, but he wants to kill everyone to protect certain things. Getsis only does this stuff for the sake of himself. Yes, he was written extremely well, though, but
Okay, I'm back.
Him as a character and him as an evil person, it just draws a line on what he did. And that's why I hate him. I will never, ever like him. I'd rather see him gone from the world. You have a flying gem, Cinder.
What?
You have a flying gem now.
Oh, well.
Out of all the evil,
Flying
like
gem?
people,
What?
I like Guzma, and I do like I also do like Giovanni. So you got a Swanna.
Oh?
I'm checking out your Pokemon yeah, Colress, yeah. That's who saved Lily with Colress.
Anyway. Kate, you are making this whole podcasting thing a lot easier because you just talk and it's great because we always have something to talk about.
Yeah.
I love it. Because you know how stressed I was about not having to talk about
yes,
things.
I noticed. Yeah, I was reading chat as I was. That's why I figured I'd just give some.
We haven't even touched any of the topics I had.
Yeah. That's okay.
Which is nice because, like, if we don't have to use them, we can save them for later.
Yeah. Chorus.
Anyway, I got a cup of raspberry drink from work, and I didn't put any ice in it. And I expected I would get, like, maybe 2 cups. It would fill up maybe, like, 2 cups, but I think it's gonna end up filling up 3, so I only have to get that raspberry drink and bring it home every 3 shifts, which is great.
So the 2 Pokemon so far you have, for your friend thing, it's flying type with Swanna
Friend
and
Safari.
I don't know what your third one. Yeah, your friend
Okay,
Safari.
I'm
sorry.
like, what do you
I'm
mean,
sorry,
Jim?
I cut myself off on some things.
Anyway,
Discussion.
oh no, Vanillix, I haven't forgotten. I just want to save it for when we don't have other things to talk about. And it looks like
I'm just creating topics, so this podcast is fine.
I'm just letting Kate ramble.
Yeah, Kate rambles a lot. Especially
hey,
when
it
she's
is some
discussing.
nice entertainment, but like, but also I don't want to be rude and talk over you, so I'm just like, all right, you can just keep going.
We can talk about the Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee.
All right, so overall opinion for the games, mine is positive, just based on the concept we have. I'm excited.
I'm excited as well. I mean, it's like something different. Like Pokemon, it's going to drag the Pokemon Go. I think it's personally made so it can drag in the Pokemon Go players. If they learn about it, then maybe they'll play it. But there's no chance that not all of them will play it. That's the only thing. I do like the fact that you can connect your Pokemon Go with it. Because personally, I can't play Pokemon Go as much.
So I have a little challenge. I want to see if we can make this Let's Go discussion last at least 20 minutes. So once the stream time hits 2 hours, I want to see if we can make it last that long. So let's do this. In fact, I would even say, let's go.
Well, the thing is I know that they want to bring in the Pokemon Go fans because there are people that who just play casually. Me personally, I play by myself because I don't have really anyone to play with, which sucks. But what choice do I have? because I don't have many people in my area.
Yeah. In fact, all my friends who play Pokemon regularly are you guys, basically.
Yeah. The reason why he wants to bring in Go fans because he wants to make Gen 8 big. Big. Because
It'll be the first generation on the
Nintendo.
Switch, and it's the Switch. It's so powerful.
Yes. And not only that is that they have this is their fiscal year. By March of they want to sell over 1,000 Switches. So what that's basically I agree with what Adri said. What is one of the biggest like games out there that people would buy a Switch for? Mario, Pokemon.
To be fair, I bought a Nintendo Switch for Pokemon because I didn't want to miss out on the new game. And it's just been so good because do you know what else I've gotten to do since getting a Switch?
What?
I've gotten to play Splatoon with Jubilee.
Exactly.
So
basically, they want to sell 1,000 Switches. They have not reached that goal yet.
1,000?
Yeah. Or
that does not seem. It seems like at least 1,000 people have a Switch.
Well, I'm not sure if it's 1,000, but it's just there's a certain amount that he wants people to buy before
Vanillux,
their fiscal year.
Vanillux, we can talk about Gen 8 a little bit later, because I don't want to get off topic from Let's Go. But this, because Let's Go will actually lead very nicely into Generation 8, but just let it be known that I can't wait either. So, basically, Let's Go is going to be huge.
Another reason why they want Let's Go is because they need to work more on Gen 8. They're probably like brainstorming on it to make it more better than what Gen 7 was. And that's why Let's Go is not only going to pull in the Pokemon Go people, but it's a filler until Gen 8 comes, which will probably be in February, March, like one of those days. But the reason why they want to hold, not only the reason why they want to hold over, but Nintendo wants to sell a certain amount of Switches per year. I mean, until like March of next.
Let me see if I can find like when we first got the direct or announcement, not a direct, but announced the Pokemon announcement. I want to see if I can like find the exact thing I said so I can quote it.
I personally, what I saw there, it's like they basically, I love the graphics. The graphics are like the main thing. The graphics are beautiful, but
yes.
The question is are they going to make Gen 8 the same way?
That's a good question.
That's my only question for that. But the thing is, I don't want to focus on Gen 8 yet because I want it to be a surprise for me when they announce it on the direct. Because like, there's a lot of hopeful things that I want Nintendo to do. Is not only Gen 8 but remakes for Gen 4. I've been looking forward to the remakes for Gen 4.
Okay, Gen 4 remakes are absolutely coming soon. Probably, I'm guessing they'll be after Gen 8. Or like, technically in Gen 8, but after the new region.
I don't think it's going to be back to cartoony. I think they may actually make it like... Well, Gen 7 looked too realistic, but that's the same thing. Yes, it's the same thing, but they might try to mix what Gen 7 looked like with the previous gen. So you don't know. It might be cartoony for the Let's Go, but Gen 8 may look more towards like Gen 7 because the Switch is a totally different has totally different graphics than the 3DS. And the question the question is, I'm kind of sad that they didn't make Gen 7 with the the 3D. They only made it with X and Y. Like, that kind of really sucks, but what can we do?
God, why can I not find the thing I said?
It's okay. But I'm happy that we can customize Pikachu, we can customize Eevee. What I'm hoping is that they do. Don't mind my thing.
But I think I basically said that once the announcement came out, that that was the best thing they could have done, because they released a free spin-off game out of nowhere. They announced the Kanto remake that a lot of people wanted, or not really remake, but reimagination, I guess,
I think it's
of
more. I think all of it is more towards the Pokemon Go fans. That
yes.
one's more towards the Pokemon Go fans.
But it also does feed into the nostalgia that people who that from Gen 1, and it absolutely it, and so they announced a game coming out this year that is a core game, though it's not the Generation 8 everyone was looking forward to. So they're basically releasing a game to hold us over for those who want Pokemon content at the end of this year. And they're also making it clear that this is not Generation 8, and Generation 8 is still coming out. Sorry that I kept talking, but I just, like, had to get my train of thought.
No, it's fine.
So I believe that in every way, that was the best thing they could have done. Because there's so much hype. And I think I'm done for now. Sorry for...
No, it's
Go
fine.
ahead.
Well,
You can go ahead.
They also made this because there are people who can't wait for Generation 8, but there are people that want a new generation already. So this will make everyone who wants it quickly and everyone who wants it fast not be disappointed.
Yeah.
But I think Pokemon Go is probably a half off, of a spin-off and half off main series because it is Kanto. But I think it's trying to really focus on the Go. I think that's more focused on the Go players. I think that's mostly what they made it for, because they want to bring the Go players into the Pokemon players realm, what we do every day, for them to also enjoy it and think about buying the next generation. And if they buy the next generation, then our community is going to grow larger. That's what they're trying to do, because many of the Pokemon Go players just don't really care and just play and don't understand what a lot of things that really do frustrate the rest of us who do play Go and who play the main series game. Which is you scream so loud your throat hurt for a few days.
That was a very hyped trailer, so I do not blame you.
I don't blame you either. Like me, when I saw that trailer, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait. Because let's go, yes, it's Kanto, and honestly, some people are sick of Kanto already, because every generation for the past 2 generations had Kanto stuff in it. I mean, I like Kanto and stuff like that, but sometimes you can't overdo the Kanto, because Alola basically was Kanto except had different forms. They just basically take Kanto different forms, which I do love, honestly, because I love seeing Vulpix as a ice type. I would love to see Vulpix as many different types, because there are many different types of foxes in the world, and not all of them should be fire and should be just ice. There should be ground type ones as well. There's regular foxes. There's so many different types of foxes in our world, and they should do it basically.
I've never had a proper experience with a Kanto game. The only experience I have playing Kanto would be in the post game of a Johto game, and I do actually plan to change that quite soon when I play through Pokemon Blue. In fact, I've even got a team planned out for Pokemon Blue, and I think a majority of that team will end up transferring over to my team in Let's Go. So I think it would be really neat to have one of, if not my first, depending on when I get around to playing Pokemon Blue.
Leaf Green isn't really, like, basically the nostalgia Kanto. It's not what
I don't
these
have
Let's Go are going to be like.
I don't have any method of playing Fire Red or Leaf Green because one, I don't have the game. Two,
because that's the most brokest thing in Generation 1.
I will consider it if my team has room for it. All I know is I know that I want Nidoqueen on it for sure and Lapras on it for sure after their performance in my Crystal version. Since I'm gonna have to choose a starter, that'll be Venusaur, and what do you think my fire type is gonna be?
Of course, Vulpix, but you're not gonna get
Ninetales
until like Vulpix, Ninetales. You're not gonna get that until the 8th island.
That's very upsetting.
Yeah, it's not going to be. That one's not going to be like anytime soon because it's. Is it in blue? Because I know. Yeah,
yes, it's a version exclusive.
It wasn't.
It's a version exclusive to blue.
Yeah, that's why I never really used. Vulpix on my red team. I've used it on my yellow because if you Vulpix just before Celadon. Vulpix is only in the mansion, Cinnabar Island, Ace. I know I'm the Gen 1er, partial Gen 1er I should say, because I like all the games. I'm not really that type of Gen 1. So I've played through. I think I played through my yellow probably about 20 times, because Pikachu was my favorite. And I understand it being so clunky, but if you get Tauros, its crit rate on that game is broken.
Yeah, I will definitely consider getting a Tauros. And if Vulpix and Ninetales is really going to be that much of a pain to get and use,
it's not going to be hard to get. It's just the fact that it's not until the 8th. You have to go in the mansion that's on the 8th island, which I'm pretty sure of that. Unless they find it, like, unless someone gifts it away, which I don't remember if it gifts away or not, but I'm pretty sure it's.
I mean, I have done plenty of playthroughs of Pokemon games without Vulpix, so maybe this one wouldn't kill me, but it only feels right.
Honestly, what you can do is you probably can just, like, I mean, you won't really technically need, blue, oh wait, 7 and 8, okay, so 7 and 8, then, okay,
oh nice.
That's good.
Okay,
that's right, because it's I think it's replacing Growlithe, because Growlithe is red version.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, it'll be before that then, because honestly, I've never played blue. The only two that I've played were red and yellow. And yellow, I know for a fact it's not until late game. It's only 10%, so you might have to look at it. Thankfully, that's just before the gym, the Celadon City gym.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I can't get it unless it's a trade. Oh wow. Okay, I can't even get it in Gen. I can't even get it on
Hi,
Pokemon
Rogue
Yellow unless I want it
Samurai. Welcome,
from
welcome
the
to
game.
the podcast.
Ouch. Ah, fudgy nutter.
Anyways,
Whoa.
so I already
Well, that's
mentioned
good that
part of
I
my
actually.
team that I plan to get for Let's Go, and I know I have to have Eevee on there somewhere. Then again, you do have portable boxes, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
What I think, I'm hoping like they do with. What I'm hoping what they do with there's probably definitely going to be version exclusives
Oh,
between
absolutely, but you can
that.
get through that entire loophole. You can find a loophole with that and get through that entire thing with Pokemon Go.
Yeah, that's the only that's which is a
Which,
good thing.
which I think is
I
kind
do.
of the point.
Yeah, I actually kind of like the way that they implemented like the go catching system in that. That's
Yeah.
one thing I like.
Oh, speaking of the Go catching system, uh, discuss Pokeball Plus.
Okay, that's definitely worth getting.
Yeah, I would say so too. However, honestly,
It's expensive.
actually, I only think it would only be worth getting if you can shiny hunt the Mew in it, which I highly doubt. However, that's one of my biggest hopes for the game is you finally have a way to shiny hunt Mew, because if you can, I am absolutely doing that. Because getting a shiny Mew would complete my childhood. I've talked
Yep.
I've talked to you about it, Kate, that I have this whole huge plan to shiny hunt Mew using
yeah,
an
definitely.
emulator of using a Japanese emulator of Pokemon Emerald. So like
Yeah.
I probably won't get the Pokeball Plus unless it's confirmed that you can shiny hunt Mew.
And not only is it good for not
Vanilla
only is
X,
it for
I know you
Vanilla
can
X-
shiny hunt Mew in Gen 3. That's what I'm talking about. However, I cannot read Japanese. I do not have a Japanese copy of the game, and I do not have the event, so it'd be pretty complicated to try getting it.
yeah.
I would be able to figure it out. I found out a way to get my shiny Spheal into my actual game, so I can figure out anything as far as emulators go.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, Vanilla X,
that,
but would it transfer up to Gen 7?
probably.
I'm waiting for that to be confirmed before I do anything. Because I want my shiny Mew in a Gen 7 game.
I mean, there's definitely ways that you actually can hack it in too. There are like game sharks. I mean, if you're willing to pay, there are sharks that you can use on a regular game. I
Vanilla
don't
X,
think you know.
you need a homebrew, Pokegen, and PK Hex. And it only works if the final destination of the game is a Generation 6 or 7 game. Because the way you do it is you take the Pokemon from your emulator ROM, import the save into Pokegen, get the Pokemon file, export the Pokemon file, open it in PK Hex, edit it so that it's, if in my case, the one I want to get is a shiny Spheal from a randomizer, which is in no way going to be counted as legit by the game. So I have to edit it a bit to get it to be considered legit. And then I'm going to get my friend who has Homebrew to insert it into his game and trade it over to me. So I will get my Confetti Spheal, who will be a Walrein, into my game, and it'll be fun.
Yep.
Alright.
Well, the other route is you can hack in the, if you get the game and you find the particular particular like action replay, and there's also Game Shark. They can also hack the game. And
Yes,
you
but I
can
would
get
prefer to have it be the actual Pokemon I started with, other than just a copy of it.
Oh, it wouldn't be a copy of it.
It would be.
If you use a Game Shark to hack in just the old C map, it'll be legit. Like you'll actually be able to catch the thing. It's just you're just hacking an item.
Huh.
I mean that's up to you because I used to use emulator. I used emulator.
I would probably
time.
just like import the
not
game onto an
emulators.
R4 and then trade it over.
Yeah.
But even then, that doesn't solve all the issues.
Well, the thing is Action Replay and Game Shark work with the regular games.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm pretty.
if you get it in the regular game, you can trade. I'm pretty sure you can trade it over.
I think I'll
Because
stick with the one I was using before. The
Okay.
idea I had before, because I think that will work really well. My friend has already agreed to help me.
Okay. No, I'm just saying that that is another avenue that you can explore because I do actually have an Action Replay for Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, also regular Sun that I can hack in money. I can hack in items that I need for certain things.
Yeah.
I've done that. I'm mostly hacking money because I get broke very easily.
All you gotta do is just keep beating the Elite Four over and over again.
I know, but it gets boring after a while.
Fair. Anyway.
And plus, I do it in the beginning of the game, so I don't
Oh.
exactly have an Elite Four to do it from. So yeah, she's your fluid. Like if you just hack in the items, the actual Pokemon itself will be legit.
Fair.
Because there was at one point where I've been looking for like several days for the Eon ticket for Oris, and I couldn't get it, so I hacked it in, and it just allows me to go to the island where I can get Latios.
Mhm.
So it's not exactly hacking in the actual Pokemon.
Fair.
It's basically hacking in just the.
Anyway, so back onto the topic of Let's Go. It has been 20 minutes since I said I wanted the topic to last 20 minutes, and we've done it, but we still have a bit more to talk about. Like, I've already mentioned my team. I would like to use, if I can get another Eevee that I actually can evolve, because one of the biggest issues I have with the game is that one, it's only going to have the original 151 Pokemon, and two, you can't evolve your Eevee, when the entire point of Eevee is to evolve it.
But the thing is, with that, it's basically a remake of Yellow, except Yellow has been made into two separate things. That's the reason why it's not to be able to be evolved. But you can actually
Vanillux,
transfer
I
your
didn't see the
Eevee.
Treehouse gameplay.
Okay. Thing is there is going to be there's probably most likely going to be EVs in the game.
Yes.
I'm probably sure of that. But you also can transfer any of your EVs from your Pokemon Go, so they can be evolved. And yeah, it did show a lot of neat stuff, and it showed a lot of the gameplay. But basically, you're probably going to be able to get an EV that will.
Yeah, I will definitely get an Eevee that will evolve, and I will be evolving it into Jolteon.
Yeah.
And I would evolve it into
Jolteon is
Vaporeon, but I
definitely
want a
one of the
Lapras.
It's definitely one of the best Pokemon in Gen. Is definitely one of the best in Gen 1.
Yes.
Like that would be, besides Zapdos, that would definitely be my go-to Pokemon. But I've always done Pokemon Yellow with my Pikachu, even though I never evolved it. I still used it anyway, because that's how I am. I just want to get the whole experience. The only reason why they're actually doing Eevee as the other set is because when you play through Yellow, there's technically two options: Eevee or Pikachu, but you're forced to choose Pikachu in that game,
Yes.
and your rival
Gets
gets
Eevee.
Eevee,
And
which
your rival
he
evolves his Eevee.
yes. Basically, I don't know which one he like they sometimes I think it changes which one it
Yeah.
he gets it into
Yeah,
because I've
what
seen it
the
sometimes
Eevee
with
he evolved.
Jolteon.
No, the Eevee evolves. What Eevee evolves into depends on what battles you beat him in.
Yeah, I've mostly beaten him like several different times. Um, I have always played, as I said, played through Yellow. I played with all three starters, Pikachu, and then I usually choose two different ones. Um, any psychic Pokemon you get. So I'm probably most likely going to do, if I can choose all three starters, I will choose all three starters. If not, I'm gonna have Pikachu and Charmander. I'm going to have Tauros, maybe. Yeah, probably because if it's gonna be like exactly like Gen 1, I'm probably gonna do that unless they're going to um, implement like the more recent ones because in Gen 1, the highest crit damage you have, the more damage you do. That's why Tauros is broken.
What?
That's because the Safari Zone is turning in basically Pokemon Go Safari Zone because you can grab any of your Pokemon, yeah, place it with Go Park. That's basically the Safari Zone. But that's the reason why it is broken in Gen 1 is because high. You literally almost one-shot everything. And the second one, Gen 1, that is so powerful is the Psychic type. You have no idea how hard it's been to beat Sabrina. With the only type you can get that will beat it would be a Ghost type, but the Ghost type is weak to that. I've I've like I've never really played with Gengar. I've never really played
The
with
only ghost type in Gen 1 is
Alakazam.
weak to psychic types, and also I think wasn't wasn't like the game coding messed up to the point where ghosts didn't do anything to psychics?
Now I think it's thing is in Gen 1,
Yeah,
psychics
in
are
Gen
like
1 that happened.
really
For Let's Go that probably won't be the case, and ghost
the
type moves
only
probably
ghost type.
can be effective against it.
Don't
But you know, you can just like
you're kind of going in and out on me.
uh,
I hate when it does that, but yeah. Reading Brock in Yellow. I had Butterfree. Butterfree kicked his butt.
I think the best thing to do to beat Brock would be get a Nidoran. And oh, I think the reason I'm cutting out is because the microwave was in use. God, I hate the placement of my computer. Because the stream health is back to red.
Yeah, well, I've always beaten Brock with Butterfree. And I also get yeah, Nidoran is good too, but Nidoran is also weak against it because if it knows a ground type, then you're basically lose because Nidoran is half poison type, and poison type are weak to that.
Yeah. No, I mean
That's
like
the reason why-
a
that's the reason-
Nidoran for Brock. Because it can learn double kick.
Yes. It can. But I've always been in with Butterfree. Confusion works really well against rock type. So the reason why I say that the only ghost type that I believe is in Gen 1 is technically Gengar
Yes.
and Haunter. And since they are psychic type, they are technically weak to the poison type. But Ghost has always been weak to psychic though, because if you go through Gen 2, um, Kadabra is really, really powerful. Yeah, Pikachu can learn double kick and let's go, but the only problem is that Pikachu is also weak to well, if he makes him stronger. Personally, I'm gonna play Let's Go Pikachu. That's the one version I'm going to most definitely pick, because Pikachu, ever since the start of Pokemon, Pikachu has always been my favorite Pokemon. And no, it's not because of Ash either. I think it was so adorable with his little pudgy cheeks. Little pudge cheeks. It was adorable. And crap, I put my... Oh, God. Okay, Dorita, I need to put you back because I realized you're going against a flying type.
Alright, I'm going to the restroom. I think you're doing a very good job at entertaining the chat, so I'm just gonna let you keep at it.
Okay.
I'll be back in a few.
Yeah, personally, like, Pikachu is the reason, technically is one of the reasons why Pokemon Yellow is my first game ever. I loved it ever since I got it. I love being able to have this little cute little pudgy Pikachu that was adorable. Yes, I learned early he was weak to most of Brock's like Pokemon. I would use Eevee as my main, but I personally like Pikachu over Eevee though, Gabe. Pikachu would be my go-to. Like, Yellow is one of my top favorite games because of Pikachu, basically. But I'll most likely try to get both. I'm pretty sure my boyfriend will probably buy me both. So... But like, I'm excited for these games. Like, I'm excited, but at the same time, it's like, I also kind of did want Gen 8, or like at least like something like even Gen 4, like Gen 4 remakes. I've been looking forward to Gen 4 remakes ever since they made Oris. Honestly, I'm like, to me, I'm like, I can't wait to see what they're gonna come up with for Gen 4. I hope they definitely keep the ride Pokemon. That's indefinite. Like, not having HMs is a blessing.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. I definitely like the fact that they added Surf and Waterfall to Generation 7, because Surf is actually one of the most powerful water type attacks for special attackers. Yeah, I'm extremely hyped for Let's Go as well. Like I said, it's not going to be a bad, I don't think it's going to be a really bad like game. I think it's just more like they're kind of beginning over in a way, but I can see them drawing in the Go crowd, because I'm pretty sure the Go crowd would definitely play these games because they're not as complicated as the normal ones.
I know the hope is to get the Go crowd to play a core series regular Pokemon game to get them into the series for Gen 8, and even if they've like never said it, but like it's kind of obvious that's what they're going for, especially because that makes a lot of sense.
It does make a very, very good sense. Like, I'm excited. I'm not as like you said. I'm excited, but not too excited. But I do like the fact that they made more games. Like, I personally would love, honestly, for another remake. Honestly, I would love a Pokemon Stadium remake. Like, Pokemon Stadium was actually Pokemon Stadium is actually can be really tough game. Like, when you have Pokemon Battle Revolution, you can get all the legendaries and things like that. Like, you can just go through the internet and like basically put the Pokemon in there. But for me, I never had the ability to transfer any of my Pokemon into Pokemon Stadium, and I always had to use the rental Pokemon. That is extremely hard because most of the Pokemon in each one are very hard. It's like there's two difficulties. Easy one and the round 2, which is a lot harder, and you battle Mewtwo, and not only that, you get an actual legit surfing Pikachu in there that has an actual surfboard
Oh.
when he surfs. That's the original surfing Pikachu, and that's where they got the surfing Pikachu from. Is because of that.
Yeah.
Like, definitely you have to think of strategies and things like that. Like, like, you have to look up which Pokemon people are using. But it's just like it can be very difficult. Even Pokemon Stadium 2 is difficult. I honestly haven't beaten that, but I enjoy the mini games.
Yes, Vanillex. I will be at Ian's stream when I'm done with this one. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go, because I want to just keep on shiny hunting and shiny hunting and shiny hunting as long as I can. Because I could make this podcast go long. I can do whatever I want. I'm hosting this. But also, I have things to do. I did plan for it to go for like 3 hours.
Spend what?
Like 2 hours, 20 minutes. And we've been talking about Let's Go for like 40 minutes, and I'm glad that we've been able to talk about it so long.
Yeah, Pokemon Stadium is love. I especially love the little mini games.
So
You should try like looking up the gameplay center. You may actually like some of the like mini games. There's one called Diglett something.
I will absolutely look into that.
Magikarp Jump. It's funny.
I will absolutely look into all those.
Yeah, Pokemon Stadium 2 mini games were actually like really fun to play. Like, it was like separate. It's a very challenging game. I mean, Coliseum is challenging in certain points of the game, but Stadium, like, I have not beaten Stadium, and I've had it for several years. I've yet to beat it. The Clefairy minigame, oh yeah, that one. Oh yeah, is that the one where they have to go, like, you have to, like, mimic the one Clefairy that was in? Because there is a mini game that where you have to copy the Clefairy, like one of the things. Then there's the Pikachu, where you have to use the like 2 different colors, and you got to like choose the correct way. If not, otherwise you get shocked. Yeah, those were the best. I always enjoy that. I could probably play that right now on my TV, but I don't feel like getting up right now. It's not plugged in. Darn it! I can't find my.
I do not know if you heard me sneeze just now, but I did.
Bless you. Man, I gotta stop playing right now because the Pokemon that I need for my team is not showing up. Marie, why do you have to be only during the day? And again, I'm also grinding my poly. Yeah, you have to memorize
Okay,
it.
I think I'll end the stream once I get to 7,300, so that's in about 33 encounters.
Okay. Yeah, they would. And then if you mess up, you get bopped on the head. From what I remember, you get bopped right on the head. They get bopped right in the head, and then if you get too many bops, the Clefairy's like down and holding its head, like just saying, "Oh!" It was so adorable. It was adorable. You should look. Yeah, you should look up like the things and watch them. You'd probably would like those. I mean, I know I did. I loved it since I was a kid. That makes me want to play it. Like, I seriously want to play it. Probably can play it on an emulator. Let's see if they have. Come on, Steady. Mini games. Oh yeah, there's a Hypno one. Then there's a Lickitung one. Yep, Clefairy, Lickitung. Magikarp. Yeah, there's a Magikarp Splash, which is quite easy. Just press the button and try to make sure you press it when he gets down. Otherwise, he just doesn't go all the way to the top. Yeah, Clefairy says, remember what's on the teacher's board. Sometimes I always sucked at that because I don't remember. And they go, Clary, Clary, Clary. Oh. Great.
Alright, so we have talked about Let's Go, and now let's talk about Generation 8. Like, what are your hopes for it? And, like, what do you want to see? And what kinds of new Pokemon do you want?
Oh, a lot of different new Pokemon.
Like, this is gonna be a big surprise. Not really. It's gonna, like, be pretty obvious. But I really want a Hippogriff Pokemon. Because you know I've been obsessed lately.
Yeah. Yeah, Hippogriff, well, yeah. Something like Buckbeak.
Yeah.
I'm putting in the chat.
Oh yeah, Vanillix. It probably would be based on Italy because, like you said, my mind just blanked.
Because he researched it.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be Italy, Gabe.
Yeah.
And yes, Rogue Samurai, I am a girl.
Okay. In our Discord, I put the 2 mini games. Did study Italy. Yeah, he probably was going to do, like, he studies like before.
Yes.
Studies before he makes these games. He probably needed to study a little more and figure out what else it needs. Because honestly, Italy. He went to Hawaii. Yeah, that's why Alola looks actually like Hawaii in a way, except with 4 Island. So I'm pretty sure he went and saw like the big islands of Hawaii. But my hopeful is still no HMs. It's so much like easier. Yeah, that's the reason why I think Unova is based off of New York.
Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah. Druddigan? That's a good Pokemon.
New York is a very, very fun place.
Yeah. Mafia base? It could be a different... No, it's not going to be Team Rocket, I know for that for a fact. But it'll probably be another Mafia-based thing, because Italy has always been, like the cornerstone of Mafia. So they'll have to do a Mafia-based one, but the question is, what is going to be their goal? Yeah, I know it's based on Manhattan, but basically that is in New York. I've been in Manhattan.
Oh, nice, Rogue Samurai. There's a point in time in which I wanted to live in New York, just because, like, I really like musicals and Broadway's in New York.
Yeah.
But, like, now I don't really mind. Now I kind of just want to be somewhere where I can play Pokemon and draw.
If you're used to like opening spaces and things like that, like not much fumes and stuff like that, you're better off not trying to move to New York City.
Oh yeah, I don't really care to move to New York City anymore. I just want somewhere that's not really expensive to live in, which that's not New York. It is so expensive to live in New York. So I think I'm fine where I am.
I think it will be a different type of mafia that they'll try to do. Though the question is what thing are they gonna do next? Because Lucamine, all she really cared about was protecting her precious babies. But what will this mafia? You come from Egypt? That's a good place. I like Egypt. I loved Egyptian mythology. Was one of my favorite things to read and study. Yeah, I know. I have a friend that is from Egypt, and sadly, he has a lot of...
I personally would love to get a Castelia cone, but where?
Issues. A darker story? I don't think they'll make it as dark as Insurgents is.
I still need to play Insurgents, because I know you said you were going to trade me some Deltas when I did.
Yeah, I have to breed them, and I'll be able to trade you some, because most of the Deltas, because I know you said you wanted the superior one.
Yes,
right?
Deltas.
Maybe Delta, that's not until the end of...
And hit me up with a Delta Liepard as well. Because isn't that like Ghost Fairy?
It's not that... There, you see blood all over... And then some people got their, like, minds stuck.
Rogue Samurai, I'm not available to do trading right now because I'm shiny hunting, and also I don't know what you plan to gain from trading. I don't know if I really have anything I'd be willing to give that you would want.
Sometimes they only do a certain amount at a time for the games. That's why most people reserve their games. Me personally, I'm probably going to do Let's Go Pikachu as a cartridge, and I'm gonna do digital for Let's Go Eevee. Yeah. I remember when I got my crystal, I begged my grandfather to buy it for me. Between your whole team. I don't think any of us is available to trade at all.
So, is Delta Liepard a late game Delta?
have to trade us your whole team.
Uh,
Just keep your team.
I
Which one was it?
Delta Lipard. I just looked it up and it looks like it's decently late
It's
game.
it's somewhat late game. It's actually you get it after talking to several people and the thing, and then you gotta find it, and then it will attack you the next time. It's actually in decently late game, like the E04 and stuff like that.
Anyway, so if you could get me a Delta Leopard and a Delta Snivy, I would appreciate that a lot.
Who are you gonna start with?
I'm not sure. Probably. It's Delta versions of the Kanto starters, right?
It's Delta,
What?
or you can also get an EV,
Mm.
which Mega evolves.
Oh yeah, Mega
That's
Eevee.
the reason Mega Eevee, but the only problem is in the beginning, the only one that actually has an easier time is the Delta Bulbasaur. Delta
I mean, if you're gonna be-
Charmander and Delta Squirtle are kind of.
I mean, if you're gonna be trading me a few Deltas right when I start,
I mean,
that
that's up
wouldn't
to
be an
you.
issue.
Delta Eevee, you have to choose between. You can choose between any of the evolutions, and then it's kind of late. City. You can
Wait,
talk
do you
to
get
a woman
Eevee
who
or
would-
Delta
who would-
Eevee?
I mean, this is Eevee, like basically Eevee. Like you'll have just the regular, like you can get Swift. Swift is very powerful in the game for
Alright.
a while. But then, but this is basically Eevee. I think it's definitely one of the harder ones. If you want an easier time, the Delta Bulbasaur is actually really good.
Lipard doesn't like being lied to, but it's the one that does the lying.
Yeah. Delta Purloin is a ghost fairy type.
Yes. And I love Liepard, so I want a Delta Liepard.
I actually like the way it.
I want to see if there's other Delta Pokemon I want. Like, really want.
Celine City, so it does. You can't get its hidden. I can't get its hidden ability unless I get certain things. Probably most likely get its hidden ability. Its hidden ability is bulletproof, but I don't know. There's also illusion or unnerve. Though I think this is a physical. No, yeah, this is an equal physical or special attacker, but it's
Ooh. Delta Dodrio I love the look of that.
Delta Dodrio.
Yeah.
Dodrio.
I love Dodrio.
Yeah.
Delta Girafarig. I love
Yeah,
Girafarig.
Berg. Yeah. The Delta Snivy, Delta Superior is a water dragon.
Yes.
I actually have almost all the Deltas. I think about it on my first account. The second one I'm still doing. There's Delta Tentacruel, which actually look like vines. Yeah, Deltas are psychic. Delta Dragonite is electric water, though I have to admit, Delta Glade and Delta, my original team, I went Delta Charmander. He's a ghost dragon with Delta Charizard. His Mega Evolution is pretty cool. Then I got the, Delta Bisharp, Delta Gardevoir. Then I did... Yeah, I'm like looking at this. Delta Roserade, which...
I would also like for you to Mega Delta Girafarig? Oh.
Yeah, several of the Deltas have, Mega Evolution.
Oh. Please, I need a Delta Giraffe rig now. I'm already coming up with my team. I don't care about my normal team composition. I'm doing this.
It's fine. It's actually pretty different. Um, the one that actually I think looks really wacky is Delta Darumaka and Delta Darmanitan.
Yes, Vanillux, I'm definitely going to be playing Uranium at some point.
Yeah, I'm almost done with Uranium. I haven't yet to finish that. I really should do so. Though the only thing I like about the one thing I like about Insurgents more than Uranium is the fact that you can put on all daylight. I already beat Insurgents once. I'm almost done collecting all the deltas. I'm doing a second run with with an Eevee instead of one of the deltas. I'm probably gonna make a third one, and I'm probably going to I might actually make Insurgent. Yeah, the Uranium is very good. I'm almost done with Uranium. I actually have a really pretty good team. I just have to grind for the week. I have the Eevee Lucian is really good. It's a timid nature. Its best nature is timid nature. Just for
Alright, there are about 3 more encounters left for the podcast. So it's going to be ending in a few minutes.
If you want to just like message on even wherever in the Discord, just which deltas you want, and I can start breeding for them. Not all the nuclear Pokemon that won't listen to you. There's not all of them are. There's at least 2 nuclears that I know will actually listen to you before the purification. So, the Evolution is actually pretty strong. Like I said, it's a very strong. Its best nature is timid nature because it's supposed to be a speedy attacker because nuclear Pokemon are weak to.
Alright, we are on to the last encounter of the stream.
Yeah, time went by quickly.
Yeah.
None of yours do? Because honestly, I know for a fact that there's at least 2 of them within the story that will listen to you because they're pure nuclear. They're not.
Alright, here we go. The moment of truth.
They're made of.
And unfortunately, it was not shiny. So the podcast will be ending now. I would like to thank everyone for coming to pay attention and listen and just chat with us. And special shout out to my amazing guest speaker, Kate, for making this podcast actually go on and not become boring. Anyway.
Well, I like to talk. And
yeah, and it really works for this kind of series.
Yeah. Bye.
Anyway, bye everyone, and remember to keep your eye on the prize.